So I'm with a couple of guys from Tabu Flow who are here from Uganda, Kampala, if I'm right. Is that correct?
You're right.
Okay, so how many of you are there in the group?
We're 7.
There's 7 of you in the group, but I'm with 3 of you. So will you introduce yourselves for me?
I'm Philip Buiroy.
I'm Edward Singoma.
Toire Gavin, and the 4 guys missing: Abdul Muyingo, Antonio Buka, Hakim Ziwa, and Lex Mwesiga.
Okay, so your performance was incredible. I have to say, the beginning, I loved the culture that came instantly. You had the back screen is yellow, you had someone walking with a stick, and then you had the person with the vegetables. And so where does the concept come from for your act?
Actually, it's just, you know, the pieces about the night dances. So this is a story that has been being like told in Africa. It's been going on for a while, and we've been hearing these stories for a very long time. So we thought of really telling this story to the rest of Europe, like to people who don't really even believe if night dances exist. So we're like, let's make a dance piece out of it and then maybe tell the story somewhere. So
there's definitely a story element from the start till the end. There's a lot that happens as well. You know, like I've described the beginning, then you've got dancing, incredible dancing to say the least as well. And then you go and experience death and zombies coming to life, and it looked like you had some sort of tribal action happening in there as well. But before we go into more details about your performance itself, what are night dancers?
Night dancing, first of all, is a spirit. So human beings are the human beings that are victims of the spirit of the night dancing. So basically, there are 3 ways of being a night dancer. You're either born with the spirit, or it's passed on to you, like if you're recruited, or it's passed on to you by like through your lineage, like hereditary something. Yeah. So night dancers are human beings that transform at night, and then they eat people, they eat dead cops. So this spirit here strikes them at night, and then they head to the graveyards, and then they dig out the human dead cops, and then they eat it up. So they do lots of stuff. It's really hard to tell them to cut it short, the story about the night dancers, but maybe I can tell you a little bit of the details on how they eat the dead cops, which is a little bit creepy.
Yeah, but their transformation, it still makes them human still, but they have spiritual. Okay, they get tormented, just like night walking or something like being a wolf, something like that. So they have 2 different ways. There are those that eat dead bodies, and there are those that just move around people's property and also in the society, just trying to portray and keep on having like grading themselves, like doing hard at what they do, because most of them, they just do it for the sake of making their ancestors or family happy and getting rich. That's all.
Okay, so from what you've said about night dancers and having seen the performance, I couldn't help but think of the gothic and the uncanny, and a lot of what was being represented on the stage, I relate back to gothic fiction with novels such as Dracula and vampire. So what your definition of a night dancer is somewhat of a vampire perhaps, but they become human by day, is that right? So this is a negative thing, right?
I don't know, because back in Africa there are 2 types of night dancers. There are night dancers that really love what they do, and then there are night dancers that don't really love what they do. So basically I would say that some of the night dancers are proud of what they do, so I won't really say that it's negative. I won't judge them, because some of them are human beings that don't really like what they do. So this person transforms at night, and the end of the day in the morning is like, oh my God, I did it again. So I don't really want to say that it's negative, but to some of them, take it as culture.
You're moving away from the night dance culture. What's your experience as a dance group as well? How did you come together? And you know, you're here in the UK. You must be doing something amazingly right.
Yeah. We worked something out. We met Jonesy, the organizer of the Breakin convention. So he saw a little bit of our work, because we do social work, teaching in societies, teaching young kids in other societies around. So he was interested in getting our work. So we had to build a concept talking about the night dancers, which in the beginning was not suitable, or nobody loved of us. So in the end, we all loved it, and decided to work together, fusing African dances and also hip hop together so that we make this happen. Yeah.
Have you travelled the world a lot as a group, and have you been dancing together long?
Yeah, we've tried to travel a lot as a group, but mainly around Africa. Usually around Europe and other Western countries, it's only like 2 people, 3 people. So this is our first time traveling out of, to come to London, to Europe, especially as a company. So we're really excited.
And is it your first time personally for the 3 of you? Is it your first time in London?
Yeah, this is our first time, but we feel really great and blessed to be here at the Breakin convention to share out what we have to the people here in London.
And when did you arrive in the UK?
We arrived on yesterday. We arrived yesterday in the morning.
And did you get the chance to have a look at what was happening in the world in London?
You know what we did? We went to the Buckingham Palace or something, and then we did a cypher. And then we got some little money. It was really beautiful. Like the wedding was going on, and then we just started dancing on the street and just expressing how we feel. It was really beautiful.
And what did you think of the British public coming together to see the royal wedding? Did it give you a good idea of what it is like here at times?
Yeah, it showed me like this marvelous, outstanding unity that this country has. Like everyone unites up just to see the prince getting his wedding done. So it was so cool to me. I love the unity. To me, it's all positive.
That's brilliant. So how long are you guys here for? And should anyone want to come and see you or continue to follow you, are you on Facebook or Twitter? Do you have a website?
Yeah, we're still around. Actually, after here, we are going to Scotland to work with some youth groups and then do some positive work there. And then you are on Facebook. You can just find us on the Tabu Flow Dance Crew. You can also find us at MySpace, www.myspace/tabuflow, TABUFLO. So anytime we're ready to share.